So, in this video, what I'm going to do is to discuss one major mistake I made when I started my cloud career. Yes, it's one thing that I see a lot of people, especially beginners, who are trying to get into cloud do, which I pretty much went on the same tangent, and then it took me a lot of months, possibly years, before I was able to see and notice that, and then changing that really turned a lot of things around. So yeah, if you are new here, this is Tech with Kobina. On this channel, mostly what we do is that we build actual AWS cloud computing projects that's really help improve our knowledge. It's not so much about talking, it's about building the real and actual stuff. If you're interested in learning and then improving your cloud career, this is a fun place to be. Kindly give us a like, subscribe, and drop in a comment section that yes, indeed, you're on this cloud journey with us. So yeah, let me quickly jump into it. So the mistake was this. When I started cloud, I was trying to learn pretty much everything there is to know when it comes to cloud computing. So yeah, as someone who, as major or the majority of the people watching, who wanted to kind of transform their lives, probably get a career in tech, get some decent salary here and there, or get some decent money and all that. So yeah, I was trying my best to learn anything that I could get my hands on, so that at least I would probably get something to do out of it. But that's, if I sit and then I look back now, was one of the major mistakes I made. So what happens often is that when we start cloud, right, or when you get into cloud computing, there are so much domains, or there are so many fields that there is. Some will probably talk about, say, wanting to be cloud infrastructure engineers, other solution architects, those that are interested in DevOps, and then for those that are interested in, say, site reliability engineer, cloud FinOps, and a whole range of things, right? So there are lots of things that you can do when you look at your cloud journey. So just like many of us, that was exactly what I was doing. So when I started, I was pretty much just going in there. I was doing a bit of DevOps, I was learning a bit of cloud infrastructure, doing solution architect, virtually data engineering, and a whole range of things. And what that did was to do this. It positioned me at a point where I wasn't so much sure exactly what I was doing in the cloud. So yeah, I'll meet someone who is a casual cloud engineer, or I'll get to a program or something, and then, oh, what are you doing? It's okay, I want to get into cloud computing and all that. So what do you do? And then it's like, all that I'm doing is I'm able to talk through services, right? Oh, take this. Oh yeah, so yeah, AWS, you can do EC2, you see those things. Just, yeah, I understood certain concepts. You get it. I'd putting in the work, studied, but I understood the concept. I was able to talk through them and all that. But I wasn't something that was kind of uniquely identified me. That, oh, this is what this guy does. I don't know. So if you follow, you realize that it's something that a lot of us do, especially when we start out. What we tend to do is that, yeah, in our quest of trying to become cloud engineers, in our quest of trying to get into cloud computing, we tend to try to understand virtually everything. So the same person is trying to become a cloud security person. The same person is trying to become a cloud engineer. A cloud network engineer. The same person is trying to become a data engineer. The same person, DevOps, and all that. There is a line that's kind of runs through all these things as a cloud engineer, especially now. You need to have a deeper understanding, like a strong foundation in that cuts across almost all those domains, right? But one thing you have to always understand is that if you are looking at growing your career or having a proper career in cloud, and especially if you're trying to break into it, then you need to be known for something, or you have to position yourself where you know that, oh yeah, I want to become a cloud engineer, but at this point my focus is more on cloud security. You get it? So when you are building your projects, or when you are building your applications, even if it's a static web hosting application you are building, which is the most common application that I always mention, or if you are deploying an application in AWS, because your focus is more on cloud security, when you are talking through it with someone, if you are speaking with a recruiter, if you're engaging someone, your focus is more on the cloud security bit of whatever application that was built, because that's the domain that you seek to go into. You see it? So having the strong foundation, which is the key thing, doesn't necessarily mean that if you are trying to get into cloud computing, you have to be doing all those stuff. The moment you try to do all that, because one, you are not building actual stuff. You are not, let's say, you are not in a company, right? So you don't even know. All that you are doing is that you probably go online, you get some tutorials, somebody builds a data engineering project, and then you follow along. You come across a quick site, you get a lot of services, and then you just play with it without really understanding it. But if you made data engineering say your core domain, right? Although because you are learning cloud engineering, you'll probably come across other domains and all that. But because you have a good fundamental, or because probably you've studied the basics right in your data engineering stuff, you realize that, oh, things cut across them, but this is the focus of what I'm doing. And the moment you're able to identify exactly which domain you want to get into, then that's really, really kind of set you up to build real and actual stuff that people appreciate the more. So that's exactly what's the purpose of this video. I don't know what exactly you seek to earn in cloud computing now. There are times where you genuinely don't know which domain you want to get into. Because currently, if I look at the things I do, right, that wasn't pretty much where I really started initially. Initially, when I started, I had much interest in networking, cloud networking and all that. But now I build lots of serverless applications. I do more of customer experience now too, right? Those weren't things that I knew initially. But now I do some of these things. So yeah, you can't have a perfect understanding of this situation, exactly which domain to go into. But what you need to understand is this: if you get started and then you don't find a place where you can at least monitor your growth, be part of conversations and all that, then you're going to spend so much time just building the same random stuff, and people are not going to give you that face. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, kindly give us a like. And then you have any questions or you are confused about some of the domains to get into, this is the purpose of this channel. What exactly we seek to do is to build actual projects on almost all some of these domains, right? Yes, and a lot of these domains, so that depending on whatever you want to do, if say you want to get into cloud data engineering, or if you want to get into serverless or whatever the domain is, just drop it in the comment section. I'll try my possible best to make a comprehensive playlist that's really talks about a lot of things in those domains, and then you can check them out. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and then we really, really appreciate your support, your like, and your subscription. Let's meet in another video.